So recently I saw a couple of openings for the brand new set of the Speed Duel format called Streets of Battle City. A bunch of cards caught my eye, not only as potential long-term investments, but as collectible cards that you might be interested in adding to your collection. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the new Speed Duel set Streets of Battle City, how collectible are the cards inside, as well as its potential as a long-term investment. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so let's get some things out of the way. The release date for this set is August 25th and the suggested retail price is about 20 bucks. The box includes 8 pre-built decks. I don't know too much about the game or anything like that, so I'm not going to really address those. What really matters is the promo pack inside that includes 8 secret rare cards. Now, Speed Duel, in terms of collectability, is riding the wave for these secret rares. These secret rares are some of the most collectible cards out there. They usually come in a set of 24 in the set. Inside of the promo pack, you get 8 variant cards out of these 24. In this set specifically, you have 2 guaranteed cards. The first one is what is, in my opinion, one of the best decisions that they ever made, which is the Dark Magician Arcana artwork variant. So Dark Magician Arcana appeared in the anime in Battle City. It was a red Dark Magician. He was way more intimidating and he looked kind of evil. And the second promo card that you're guaranteed is Slifer the Sky Dragon in Secret Rare. And that is a playable version of the card, so it doesn't have like the red back that you usually see on like the GBI God cards. Now on the announcement of this set, the Dark Magician Arcana variant, that got a lot of people hyped and like pumped for the set. But what really got me pumped was when I saw the openings and I saw the complete set list of the secret rares. Konami didn't just stop with the Dark Magician Arcana. They gave us reprints for some of the most gorgeous rarities as well as artworks that we haven't seen since 2002. The secret rares are pretty much completely spoiled from the opening, so I'm going to give you guys the set list right now and make sure you're sitting in your seat. We have original art Dark Magician in Secret Rare, original art Dark Magician Girl in Secret Rare. We have Gearfried the Iron Knight Secret Rare, Marauding Captain, Flame Swordsman for the first time being printed in Secret Rare, the Legendary Fisherman for the first time in Secret Rare, Insect Queen reprint, Parasite for the first time in Secret Rare, Dust Tornado, Widespread Ruin, Reflect Bounder, Creature Swap. This is an upgrade rarity for Creature Swap. Pretty much the peak rarity was Hobby League as well as the first edition Legacy of Darkness. This is a big bump to the rarity and it's actually pretty gorgeous. Next we have Mind Crush, which is another rarity bump, and then we have Red Eyes Black Dragon original art secret rare, Night Beam, Dark Magician Arcana, which I mentioned earlier, Kaiku, which we already had a secret rare for, Anti-Magic Arrows, Dark Magic Curtain, Dark Renewal, Slifer the Sky Dragon, Summon Skull original art, Goblin Attack Force secret rare for the first time, and last but not least we have Exchange. So a lot of these cards we have had secret rare versions of before, but a lot of them, since secret rare is such a huge fan favorite, have exploded in price. Things like BPT Dark Magician, BPT Red Eyes, Summon Skull, all of these in near mint condition go for $100 to $200, and these were promos back in the day. That shows you just how loved they are amongst the collector based community, because usually unless it's DDS, you do not see promo cards hit that level of price, especially for how widely released BPT was. And if you don't know what I'm talking about the 6 tins that were released in 2002 that featured original cards in secret rare rarities. Let's get back to the list. Dark Magician BPT, like I said, is $150 plus in near mint. Now it's gonna be probably like $1, maybe $2. You could say that, I mean, that is a bad thing, but in my opinion, it gives a lot of access to these original rarities that are absolutely gorgeous to a lot more people. We have yet another secret rare Dark Magician Girl printing. We had the original MFC, and now we had a reprint in Legendary Collection Yugi's World, and now we have another reprint in this set here. The difference between this one and the Legendary Collection Yugi's World is obviously this one's gonna have the stars that are foiled, while Legendary Collection Yugi's World does not have that. Marauding Captain, just like Creature Swap, is another rarity bump. Flame Swordsman will look absolutely gorgeous in Secret Rare. I'm very excited for that. Same with Legendary Fisherman, both of which never had anything above Ultra Rare. Insect Queen is a weird choice for me. I'm not really a fan of that. The reason is because we already had one in the CT and it's only like $5 to $10. It's extremely memorable, I get it. Maybe it should not have been a Secret Rare. Maybe you could have put another card that is not really something that is an exact replica of what we had before, especially since Insect Queen, the original, is already so cheap. Parasite, we never had that before as a secret rare, but I still think that they should have chose something else in my opinion. Dust Tornado is a great staple card for GOAT format, so I get that reprint. I'm pretty sure that's going to be another max rarity bump. I believe the highest we had before was like the Duel Terminal or the super rare from Pharaoh's Servant. Widespread Ruin doesn't really matter. Reflect Bounder doesn't really matter. Creature Swap is a huge card for GOAT. That's a big bump like I said earlier. I personally would still rock the LOD first edition in my deck, but I have no qualms with somebody saying that this looks better. I'm sure it will because the secret rare in Speed Duel looks unbelievable. Mind Crush, it's okay. It's very situational. Not a lot of people play it in GOAT. I don't know if it's played in other formats, but this is an upgrade. I believe the highest we had before was like super rare. Red Eyes Black Dragon, like I said, is a BPT original. This is like $100 plus card, so now it's going to be a lot more available. Night Beam doesn't really matter. Dark Magician Arcana is another rarity bump. I do wish it was not like a handout in these boxes. Kaiku we already had in Legendary Collection Yugi's World as a secret rare, so this one doesn't really matter too much. Anti-Magic Arrows doesn't matter. Dark Magic Curtain we had in Premium Pack 1, doesn't really matter. Dark Renewal doesn't matter. Slifer the Sky Dragon, I mean, this is a nice addition to like the roster of Slifers, but we already had one in the collector tins. I think it was like CT 13 or 14, and that one doesn't really have stars and it's pretty cheap already, so I don't know why they would choose this one. Like, I get it, it hits that, you know, Streets of Battle City theme, but I think they could have chose other cards, right? Summon Skull is another BPT reprint, so I'm really happy about that. That's going to be very accessible. Goblin Attack Force, that's a rarity upgrade for those who use it in their decks in GOAT format. Otherwise, I don't really think it's playable anywhere else. I think this is okay. It's a fine decision. It's not a problem. Exchange we've already had before. We had it in like Dark Beginning 1 as a super rare. We had it as a prismatic secret rare from the video games. We had it as a secret rare as well in Legendary Collection Yugi's World, so I don't know if I'm a big fan of the secret rare in the set. I think they could have slaughtered it as a common. It would have been completely fine. I don't think anybody would have minded. I think a great Easter egg and a great decision would be if they used like the original artwork for exchange. If you don't know, like the artwork was actually swapped. The card that we see in today's game, it's basically Exodia being swapped for Raigeki. Well, the cards are completely different when you look at the OCG or the original artwork. I think you had Insect Queen as well as another trap card being exchanged, which is kind of cool in my opinion, and it would have made like the exchange a lot more collectible in this set compared to other ones where it's pretty much just another reprint. But yeah, that's pretty much the set list. Like Dark Magician Girl being reprinted in the original artwork as a secret rare, and then we have the Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and Summon Skull all having BPT reprints. In my opinion, this set is kind of stacked. I don't think it'll do as well as the original Battle City, which pretty much like 4x'd its price, but I definitely think this is kind of undervalued at 20 bucks. There's just way too many good cards, way too many A-list characters being reprinted here that I think people will go after the cards, and thus the sealed product itself will start going up in price. Like I said, I don't think there's enough hits like there is in the original Battle City, but I can definitely see this being like a $40 set, which is again 100% gains on your investment. I think if you have an extra like 100-200 bucks, grab a case of this, grab 6 boxes of them, set them back and forget about them for a couple years. We can see how they do in the future. Again, this is not financial advice, but again, the set list is so stacked. It has so many cards being introduced. It has a promo Dark Magician Arcana and secret rare. I just can't see this staying at 20 bucks. And if you plan on collecting, this is a great budget option because these cards will be so cheap right off the bat. I think you guys will be able to pick up the whole set for like 30 to 40 bucks, which is absolutely massive. I highly recommend you pick up at least the A-listers from this set. Maybe forget about the Slifer and like the Kaikus, but the Dark Magician Girl, Summon Skull, Red Eyes, absolute must-haves in my opinion. Gonna be definitely adding them to my collection as playsets, and maybe I'll cover Speed Duel as a complete set in the future. Let me know in the comments down below if you want me to do that. But that's it from me. That's my overview on Streets of Battle City. I think it's a great set. I think it's gonna do really well in long term, and as long as they don't reprint these BPT cards again, I think it'll do great in the future. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and comment down below if you want to see more Speed Duel videos. If you want to support me further, I have a Patreon where you can get access to exclusive content as well as discount on the products in the links in the description below. You can shop at strictlysealed.com to get the highest quality accessories for your collection needs. I also have an eBay store where I sell cards as well as a TCG player, all linked in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you learned something. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.